When you click register on the Mono Basin Bird Chautauqua website, it will take you to this page where your step 1 will be where you enter your information. This registration form was designed to require as little information as possible up front so you can get right to registering for your field trips. So you can see here that it has first name, last name, phone, email, and attendee type, which is basically whether or not you're an adult or a student. And below that, it says how many attendees in this registration group other than yourself. So this is where you can register for a group. So you can register for up to 3 other people. So a total of a group of 4 at once. Now, during this whole registration process, the one thing you need to keep in mind is that if you go idle for 30 minutes or more, your session will be deleted and you'll have to start over. So being idle means not making any clicks, not clicking next. If you just let it sit there for 30 minutes, it will assume that you are no longer interested in registering and delete it. This really shouldn't be a problem because each of these pages takes a couple of minutes at most. So just in case you get a phone call and you have to run off, just at least make sure you hit next and previous to keep your session current. So now we're going to fill out the information and show you what happens next. Okay, so we have our primary registrant, which is Andrew Youssef, and he has his information and that he's an adult. And then he's added 2 registrants. One is me, Nora Livingston, and I am registering today as a student, a full-time student with a student ID. So that's just to show you that that's an option. And then our 3rd group member is Susie Smith, who is a child under the age of 13, 12 or younger. So now I'm going to hit next and go on to the second step here.
Alright, so on this page, this is where you're going to see all of the trips and presentations that you can sign up for. So I'll give you a brief overview of this page first. So up here on the left is the day of the event. So the Thursday of Chautauqua, there's only one event. And then we have Friday, and you can see the list of events for Friday. And you can see these are all numbered. So on birdchautauqua.org for the trip descriptions and also on the grid schedule, you'll see them numbered as well. So that'll just make it easier for you to make a list of all the trips you'd like to go on, and it'll be much faster to be able to find the trip you're looking for quickly. Because the trips fill so quickly, we definitely recommend you start registering for the trips you're most excited about, but also be sure to have plenty of alternate choices. On the right, you'll see our attendees that Nora set up. So we have Andrew, Nora, and Susie, and these will be the 3 people who will be registering for today. Additionally, if you wanted more information for one of these field trips, you can click any of them and then just click Details of Selected Event. That'll pop up a new page showing you the full name of the event and the start time and end time, as well as the leader, where the program meets, and then some additional information. And again, all that information is also on birdchautauqua.org. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and practice registering for some trips. So the first thing I'm going to try to do is register for this one, 103, Birding Meadows, Mountains, and Moraines. And so notice that I can't register for event 101. It's highlighted and it's also in red. It is full. So that's your indication that a field trip is at capacity and you can't sign up. But I'm going to go ahead and try to sign the 3 of us up for this trip. So I simply just check all the boxes next to our names. I have the trip I want highlighted, and then I just click register/add to cart. Alright, so this is my little summary, and it shows that Andrew was registered, Nora was registered, but Susie was not registered because it was full. So that event only had 2 spots in it, it looks like. So I can look down here at my registration summary, and this is really helpful because it's going to show you what you have saved in your cart. Basically, these trips have been set aside for you once they're down here, so your spots are saved as long as you don't time out. So I really wanted all 3 of us to go on a trip, so that's not really going to work. So I'm going to delete these from my registration. And to do that, I just check these boxes under the delete column on everything I want to delete, and then I can click delete marked registrations. Okay. So if I scroll down, you'll see that it has marked those for deletion, and those are now gone. Release those spots to someone else. So I could have just seen here that there were 2 seats left, and so that's another helpful thing to pay attention to, is how many seats are available. So let's try to register for this one, Crafty Corvids East of the Crest. So I'm going to check all of us, register, add to cart. Alright, and you can see at this message here, all of the registrations were successful, so we're all in that event, and that is further confirmed down here. Alright, so let's sign up for a few more. Sign up for Birding McGee Canyon for all of us. Alright, so an error came up saying that we are not allowed to register for this event because it conflicts with a previously chosen event. So this one actually overlaps with the Crafty Corvids trip. So the system will not allow you to register for concurrent events since you can't be in 2 places at once. So as you're going through and selecting your trips, be sure they're not overlapping in time because it won't let you sign up for those. Alright, so let's try something else. Let's sign all of us up for the dinner, 171. Alright, no problem, we all were added to the dinner. And the dinner doesn't count toward your number of events, and that's indicated by that star or asterisk right before the title. Let's see, let's also sign up for a Twilight Birding, 173. For all 3 of us. Okay, as you can see, no problem there. We're all signed up. I can further confirm down here. And notice that it's grouping these summaries by individual, so you can see what each person is currently signed up for. Alright, I'm just going to add a couple more things. So let's do the road less birded for the 3 of us. Great. All of us are in that one. And then I'm just going to select one more trip for myself. Let's do Birding the Bridgeport Valley. So notice you don't always have to select everyone in your group. Say that I'm the only one who's going to be able to go on this trip, so I'm just going to select myself, register, and just Andrew was registered for this one. Great. Alright, so at this point I can see this complete list of everything that I've registered for so far, and I am ready to go to the next step.
Now, in step 2.1, this is where you can pre-order your Chautauqua t-shirt. We're doing pre-order this year, so if you want a Chautauqua t-shirt, you need to pre-order it on this form. We will only have a few t-shirts for purchase at the event. So, if you'd like a t-shirt, the design will be on the Chautauqua website for you to see before registration. So what you will do is you'll go down, so the item is here and the cost is here, and let's say just Susie and I want t-shirts. So I can select my name. It will then give me a size possibilities, and so I'm going to want a women's medium. We'll click on Susie, and she wants a women's small, and click add to cart. So you can see here that both Susie and I have pre-ordered this t-shirt. And it is reflected in our registration summary. And next step.
On this page, you'll be given the option of sponsoring a presenter's dinner. So if you'd like to show your appreciation for our presenters, you can now sponsor their dinner. So they'll have a free meal at the Chautauqua Gala dinner. So the way this works is scroll down and you'll see this is a sponsorship to cover a presenter's dinner. And you just want to check the box for all the attendees who'd like to sponsor a dinner. So let's say that Nora is feeling generous and would like to sponsor one, so we'll check her name and then we'll click add to cart. Right, so Nora Livingston has sponsored a presenter's dinner. Excellent. Great, and that will be added again to her registration summary right here. All right, so ready to go to the next page.
On this step, you'll enter the complete contact information for each registrant. So what's nice is that if all of the registrants' information is the same, you'll be able to just click the same as Andrew Youssef or same as the primary registrant. So we'll go ahead and enter this information to show you. So we've entered in Andrew's information, so here at the top. And since our information is the same, we can just click same as Andrew and it'll fill it in. If there is different information, this is okay to take a long time to fill in this information. Your spots and all your trips are saved, so you have nothing to worry about unless you time out after 30 minutes. So you can enter in that information, and then when you click next, the screen will flash several times, as you'll see, as it automatically calculates your registration fees. There's no need to select anything on the next screen. So I'm going to hit next.
Alright, so now the system has auto-assigned our fees. So on this page there's several different things going on, but the first thing you want to check is your invoice summary at the bottom, which reviews everything that each person in your group is signed up for. So we see that Nora here is under a student, full-time with student ID registration, and for students you get an unlimited pass for $50. So she's signed up for 1, 2, 3 events, and those count toward that unlimited $50 pass. And then she also has the dinner, which doesn't count toward the number of events, and a t-shirt, as well as a sponsorship to cover a presenter's dinner. So all of her things are there. Then when we look at Susie's, we have, since she's under the age of 13, she has an unlimited pass for free. So all of her events are free, except for the dinner, which is the $35, and the t-shirt, which is $20. All right, and then we look at Andrew's, and he signed up for one additional event. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, not counting the dinner. So because he signed up for between 4 to 5 events, he is at the full pass for $125. Alright, so there's no need to guess as to what category you're in, whether it's the basic, the full, or unlimited registration. The system will automatically assign the correct fee. Alright. If for some reason you see something missing and you wanted to add something, you can go back by clicking the previous button right here. Be sure not to use the back arrow on your browser, as that can lose your session, so you want to make sure you're just using the previous and the next buttons on this website. Alright. Additionally, you're going to receive a primary confirmation email indicating the completion of your registration as soon as you submit this form. So be sure to check that closely, and if you don't get it, make sure to just double check your spam filter or your junk folder to make sure that it's there. Alright, and now in order to finish this page, you need to just read over the terms and conditions here, which talk about the last day to cancel and the refund policy, as well as how to get in touch with us if you want to be added to a wait list or change your registration or to cancel. So just check that box to indicate that you agree to the terms. And once you are satisfied with everything, you can click Submit Registration. It's going to come up with a box that says your registration will now be submitted. Do you wish to proceed? Click OK.
And now you'll see your invoice. And so you haven't completed your transaction yet because you still have to pay. But at this point, like Andrew said, you'll get a confirmation email with what trips you're registered for. So go ahead and look over just one more time to see if all of the events that you and your group are registered for are what you want. And then you can print this screen to have with you, and so you can know what you're registered for. And then you need to click the Buy Now button. And it will take you to PayPal. We'll demonstrate that in a moment. But all the payments are secured through PayPal, but you do not need a PayPal account to actually register. So we're going to click Buy Now. Okay, now that we're at the PayPal site, you can see where there's a spot where you can sign in if you do have a PayPal account with your email and password, but you do not need to have a PayPal account to pay for the Chautauqua. You simply go down here to this lighter gray bar that says Pay with Debit or Credit Card. Once you complete the payment, you will receive another confirmation email that confirms that payment. And so basically you just need to enter in your card number, your information, and your address, and get down to the bottom and click Pay Now. Once you complete your payment, like I said, you'll receive a confirmation email. Make sure to review everything you and your group are signed up for, and if you have any issues, or once again would like to be put on a wait list, please contact us at chautauqua@monolake.org or call us at 760-647-6595. Thanks for watching, and we hope this Chautauqua tutorial helps your registration go smoother on April 15th.
Bye!